13 love, 13 laws, 13 wisdom, 13 respect. This is your creation 13. Uh, Today we were talking about invoking, my thoughts on it, and just the observation that I've had throughout the decade. Uh, so, what is invoking? Invoking is basically interacting with spirits, right? Uh, and it can be with just your daily routines of waking up in the morning. If you say, oh man, this is going to be a great day, you're summoning the spirit of greatness, right? But if you wake up and say, oh man, this is going to be a horrible day, or you don't feel good, well, you're going to summon those spirits. And it's going to be part of your experience for that day. But in the seriousness of this stuff, keeping these thought videos short, in the seriousness of this, I've really began to notice, while people are figuring it out, people are beginning to summon the lower entities and invoking them like right away. Um, Basically, I was watching a Daniel Adams video, and he kept saying uh, and invoking demons to come out. And he kept saying it over and over again. And when you say stuff 3 times or more, that is the sealed contract. That's what you're invoking. That's what you're summoning. So, while the intentions are good, the summoning rituals should begin with the good guys coming in to assist you, right? And they do. Don't get me wrong, they do. But you want to invoke as many spirits that you need in that time frame. So, like the spirit of forgiveness, the spirit of truthfulness, the spirit of protection, spirit of healing, things like that. Summoning those deities, and even having the one of the greatest ones, the spirit of wisdom, Sophia, to guide you through that experience, and then you awaken the spirits that are dwelling in the shade, dwelling in the shadows, right, and dwelling within you, will begin to manifest. And the interesting thing, as I was observing this Daniel Adams video, is as the sun was setting, well, lo and behold, more and more entities revealed themselves through people, and they just kept falling and manifesting themselves, which, like I said, deals with the shadow realm. And it's just based on an observation and on my personal experiences on how this stuff is taking place, right? We're learning how to invoke, we're learning how to perceive, understand, and we're learning how these contracts work, and we're learning and how these deities are helping us and depleting our energy as well. So we're learning how to balance all of these things out. So with that, thoughts on invoking is that we have to begin to start studying it, practicing it, and seeing the results in your life, as well as seeing the results around, right? Like I was talking about with my focus, it's always been my focus, but on love and compassion, right? Learning the tools of this stuff involves love and compassion, because we're learning the ins within ourselves and the outs outside ourselves, and how everything works, and begin to master this reality, because this reality is ran by spirits 100%. And since we got television and other programs that try to program us, that deals with more spirits, deals with more entities. I mean, you got to think about it. Like, these are little portals, right? These are little portals, into different realms. And you can do a lot of different things with these, right? You can overshade these things. I use OBS, and you can put many different layers on your screen, and people wouldn't even notice it. People do it in music videos, like the mainstream music videos, just a lot of hypnotic spirits that possess you, um, and put incantations on you and invoke spirits to you and through you. So it's just paying attention and learning the mechanics behind invoking spirits. So that's my thoughts on invoking spirits. It's becoming more and more known. It's just identifying them. It's not religion that heals it. It's understanding how the energies work, what's motivating you, what's the spirits behind you. Are they the good ones? Are they the bad ones? Right? We're going back into the land of magic, the land of imagination, and the land of creativity. We're going back to that state, right? People were talking about all this 5D and all this stuff, right? Well, we've always lived in that realm of creativity, right? Which is what I was talking about on Thoughts on God, is the word God is a later word, but you can cram it down into just one word, which is an architect of creation. And we're learning on how to be architects. We're learning on how the structure of this realm works. The master or the architect that has built this realm, and the free will of creativity, hence the word free will of creativity, that surrounds the ethers in this realm. And the hosts, our bodies, all bodies, right, can be host to these programs or these spirits. This stuff gets real deep, right? This stuff gets real deep. And that's where we're going to continue to look and observe, as well as practice, study, and get out there and begin to start activating and seeing this stuff in real time, right? Not just selectively choosing a religious source to produce results of healing, of love and compassion, things of that, but really digging deep down into the roots of everything. So that's my thoughts on invoking spirits, and just the mechanics behind it as well. So till the next time, love yourself, keep shining bright. I'll talk to y'all later.